we are living in changing times, and I suppose as far as health is concerned, that's one of the biggest changes that are taking place right now, because we hear people talking about, it's all talk about the green economy. We're moving away from chemicals, harmful chemicals. But what about the chemicals that we are buying in the shops and bringing into our home and using on our bodies and in our bodies? They're the ones that we need. If we change them, we change our entire world, and that's what we're doing. But to do that, we have to see beyond when we put something on or in our body, and it's a bit like somebody looking at opening the bonnet and looking at the engine of the car. Most of us know what the inside of our car looks like. Our mechanic might know a little bit more, of course, but we have a basic idea. The same is true with our health. We have to have a basic idea of what's going on inside our body, what it looks like, and what function is the inside of our body doing, and what does it need to do in order to keep us healthy. And of course, a bit like the mechanic, we need to know basically what is going on to understand what our daily actions are doing to either bring us good health or bad health. And then, of course, science then in health and wellness, because this is a completely different science to health and sickness. We're not managing sickness. We are helping people to understand what they're doing every day so that they stop doing it when they understand, and they get the right action and the right products, and they use them, and their body begins to function as optimally as possible. That's what we want to do, is empower people to heal themselves. And of course, that is also, when we go to the shops, it's people spending their money on things they don't know. We look at it from health and wellness, and we'd say we are investing our money. So our money adds greater value to us, and our money goes much further because we have control over our money. Now here I'm just going to talk for a few. I just thought this might help people, and if it does, that's great, and if not, at least I'm doing the best I can to get information out, because that's what I want to do, is get knowledge out to people. And something as small as talk about our skin and looking after our skin. And when people look after their skin, they use underarm antiperspirant, don't they? And how many different brands of antiperspirants are there out there on the marketplace that people are willy-nilly using? We should never use antiperspirants, because that is going against the function of the body. Anything that is antiperspirant, antibiotics, antidepressants, no. So it's the same thing with underarm deodorant or underarm antiperspirants. There's a difference between an antiperspirant and a deodorizer, That's what I'm going to talk about. Now, it's important to know that under the arm we have, and most people know this now because the doctor talks about the lymph nodes, we have lymph nodes under our arms. Now, these lymph nodes are completely different to us perspiring. Perspiration, you can go to the gym and you can perspire. You might feel perspiration running down your back, or you might get a lot of perspiration in your chest area. But under your arms, of course, you're going to perspire, going to sweat under your arms. But under the arms is more important than what happens on the skin. It's the natural sweating on the skin. Because under the arms we have, as I say, our lymphatic system. Now, what is our lymphatic system? Our lymphatic system is doing a lot more than just sweating. The lymphatic system, that's in our arms there. We have lymphatic system in our head, all these different lymph nodes. We have a lymphatic system all over our body, in our legs as well. There's a lymphatic system. The function of the lymphatic system it's to take impurities out of the blood and bring them. Some people refer to the lymphatic system like the toilet of our body. It takes all the gunge out. And as it does, the impurities collect in the lymph nodes, and yes, they're expelled. So somebody might say they have there's a lot of an unpleasant smell under the arm. That is just all the impurities coming out of the blood, and the body's function is to eliminate it. The body is working with you. Let it come out. Don't try and mask the smell. Try and eliminate the smell, and we'll get to that as we go along. But one thing we need to do is keep the lymphatic system free. So nobody wants to be putting antiperspirants under their arm, because anti is going against the body's ability to let rubbish from the blood out of the body, to expel it. This is a powerful, powerful way to expel impurities from the blood. And of course, people know that the breast area, and it's the same for men. Women's breast cancer, of course, we want to make sure that the breast is a fatty gland, and we want to make sure that the impurities are expelled from the breast area, and that they're free to do so, because the breast is just there, and these impurities are so important to the breast area. So we need to so when people go shopping, they shop for these there, and it's advertised antiperspirants, and now they're nearly showing that antiperspirants all over the body. No, you need to get them off. We need a deodorizer. So when you have a deodorizer, the smells that come from under the arm, come from bacteria that is set up, that comes from the impurities that are being expelled from the lymphatic system. So when you have a deodorizer, the deodorizer neutralizes any bacterial smell that might be coming from under the arms. So to buy a deodorizer is so important, and for your health, as well as for your finances, because we know the cost of keeping us healthy is so reasonable when we just know how the body works and work with the body. So that's why I shop online, and I recommend products online, of course, because they are, for me, products that are healthy and that add value and keep us clean and healthy are very hard to find on the supermarket shelves. I buy online, and that's what I do, is I take care of people as they shop online, and it's all about health and wellness, eliminating toxins and making good health so simple. We don't need to be a scientist, we just need basic understanding. Science is going to take care of us. All we have to do is just know what we're buying, why we're buying it, and make sure that it is adding value to our life.